Hello everyone, welcome to Mrs. Bale's Book List, episode number 23. Today I'll be reviewing Esperanza Rising by Pam Munoz Ryan. Historical fiction carries some serious power. I found this book to be enlightening all the way through, but once I read the author's note at the end and realized the whole story was based on the life of the author's grandmother, it made the tale all the more impactful to me. Esperanza Rising offers an insightful look into the world of migrant Mexican laborers in 1920s California. This is a rags to riches story in reverse. Esperanza begins her story as a 10-year-old girl in Mexico. As the daughter of a wealthy vineyard owner, she has quite the life there. She's loved by her parents, doted on by servants, and has never had to sweep a floor or wash a dish in her life. But when tragedy strikes, Esperanza loses everything. She, her mother, and their servants must flee to the United States with false documentation in order to stay together, stay safe, and have a chance at a brighter future. Esperanza is quickly thrust into the world of the poor, where simply being clean is a luxury. Her mother is happy to find work on a California farm with many other Mexican migrants, but it takes Esperanza a while to see their new position as a blessing like her mother does. As she slowly comes to terms with her new life, she learns new skills of housekeeping and crop farm work day in and day out. When Esperanza's mother contracts valley fever, Esperanza reaches a turning point, harnessing strength she never knew she had in order to support her family. She also struggles with the social conflicts at the time, not sure whether she should be part of the movement to strike for better working conditions and wages, or to keep her head down, avoid deportation, and be happy to have a stable income. Suddenly, her concerns and attitudes are much more mature. Esperanza learns that wealth is not always measured in money, but in the people around her who bear with her through any circumstance life may bring. She learns that there is great potential before her that is worth fighting for, and that the fight may look different for different people. And she learns that starting over isn't as terrifying when she is surrounded by love. I recommend this one particularly for book clubs or guided reading with a parent or teacher, although middle school students would definitely still benefit from it on their own. There's some fantastic opportunities to engage kids in big picture life conversations here. Even though the story takes place in the 1920s, it might as well be set in present day. It shines a light on migrant families and how they truly helped build our nation. It also opens the door to hearty conversations about discrimination and immigration, both then and now. And let's be real, parents, this is a great chance to open the eyes of your child to how hard some people have to work. Even as an adult, it's a solemn reminder to be thankful. I think it's important to reflect carefully on our history, to be proud of the good, and to be honest about the bad. Simply acknowledging that both are present throughout history is healthy for kids and adults alike, and I believe that leading kids through that process of contemplation is essential for helping them learn to think independently about the world today. Here are your appropriateness factors. Violence. Esperanza's father is killed, but there are very few details, nothing graphic or specific at all. Language, there's none. Romance. Mild romantic tension between Esperanza and her former servant boy as they grow older together. They hold hands at its peak. Drug and alcohol content? None. Happy reading! Thank you so much for listening today. As always, you can find show notes and the web version of Mrs. Bale's book list at KristenEmilyBale.com. That's Kristen with an E and Bale with a B-E-H-L. May God bless your day.